So if you're looking for a easy passive income stream for beginners in 2023 and honestly beyond, I would definitely recommend a high interest savings account. This is literally how you can make your money work for you. I'm going to show you guys a few of them, the interest that they're offering, and then we're going to run a few scenarios just so you can get an idea of like what exactly it could do for you. So easiest stream of passive income that you could think of, just letting your money work for you, which is a great investment as well. I'm excited to just show you guys the numbers, show you how it's all broken down. And if you're new here, it's me, Georgia B. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another video today. There are so many banks that are offering high interest savings account. And so some do require like a certain minimum that you need to put in your account. Some require $1, some don't require much. Interest varies. And then interest can vary as time goes on. So depending on the economy, if you do decide to do a high interest savings account, that you always want to make sure that you're just paying attention to how the interest is fluctuating to make sure that you're putting your money to the best use possible. I did look up a few high yield savings accounts and what the interest is, just to give you guys an idea, and then I'm going to show you guys the scenarios. According to Nerd Wallet, these are the best high yield savings accounts for May 2023. The list is pretty much the same. It can vary per site. What I really want to show you guys is the interest that's being offered. The reason why I like this site is because they give you estimated gains, and then they show you any bonuses that you can get with that account. They also give you like the Nerd Wallet rating, at least on this particular site. So they have SoFi checking and savings. Their high yield savings account has a APY of 4.20%. Estimated gain after 1 year, if you put $5,000, is $210. I'm gonna break that down a little bit more for you and show you how you can get more money. You do get a bonus of $250 with a direct deposit. So that is exciting. And then that's free money, right? The bank is giving to you. These are the other ones that they recommend. You may wanna pause it and take a look at these. Citibank, I know some people, you know, that's a bigger bank. A lot of these are smaller banks, but Citibank does have it. So they have a 3.85 APY, but I know it's not as high as, you know, other banks that are offering things. According to CNN, the best high yield savings account is going to be with UFB Premier Savings. That's 4.81%. I just wanted to show this. I know that the highest one that I found was Betterment. It says it's a cash management account. And all of this is as of today's date, May 2023, right? So remember, this will fluctuate, but this is a great way to have your money work for you. So 5% APY, but the minimum is $75,000. So I know obviously, you know, a lot of people may not have that, but if you do have it, that's going to be, you know, a big deal. And all of these are going to be FDIC insured, just meaning that when you put your money into these banks, like you do with any other bank that you would bank with, your money is protected up to a certain amount. For example, if you were to have $250,000 and that bank is FDIC insured, your money is protected up to $250,000. Anything after $1 over that amount, then, you know, maybe speak to a professional or whatever the case might be. And disclaimer, I am not an accountant. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl out here just trying to invest my money too, guys. And so I love to bring you guys things that I'm learning about, things that I'm putting my money into, and that way you guys can do the same, because the more I level up, I'm going to share with you guys, and vice versa. Anything that you guys continue to learn, make sure you share with me. I would love to share with everybody as well, because we have each other. That's all we got. We got to learn from each other. What I wanted to do with this is show you guys a calculator. So this is going to be, so this is like a high interest savings account, like calculator, right? And so I wanted to run a couple scenarios just so you can get an idea. And the reason why I like this is because it also gives you like, I'm a visual person, I'm a visual learner. So it gives you an idea of like how much money you'll be earning in interest, plus the money that you'll be contributing, and then like your initial deposit and things like that. And the reason why this is just such an easy passive income stream is, like I said, it's because pretty much the interest is what's allowing your money to work for you. Scenario one, I'm gonna do a $10,000 deposit, which is gonna be here. The monthly contribution, so let's say if we did a monthly contribution of $1,000, and I'm gonna do another scenario, so just stick with me here. That's gonna be $1,000. Let's say you decide to do 5 years of a $1,000 monthly deposit, $10,000 initial deposit, and we're gonna do an interest rate of 4.5. Right, that was about, that was a good average that we saw. So I just wanna like paint a picture. I'm always like a person like, let's paint a picture. Let me show you let me give you a full picture. Initial deposit $10,000, $1,000 monthly contribution. If you do this for 5 years at a 4.5 APY, remember that this can fluctuate. So it can go higher, it can go a little bit lower, but it should be a lot higher than like a average savings account. So you should be somewhere in this ballpark. Interest earned in 5 years is $9,453.58. I mean, tell me where you're going to be able to put your money consistently, where you're going to save anyway, right? We all should be saving, but then your money is going to be working for you. So in a 5-year period, you've almost saved almost $10,000. Like that is like, it's like chef's kiss, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's so awesome. And then mind you, the money that you would have contributed would have been $60,000, which is a huge accomplishment. You having the discipline and consistency to save, you will be able to save $60,000 of your own money, right? Plus almost $10,000 in interest, or $9,500 in interest, and then your initial deposit of $10,000. So as you see, it says your total savings over $79,000, which I think is so exciting, guys. The second scenario I wanted to run was, obviously a lot of us can't start with $10,000. Maybe, you know, you could start with $1,000. Let's say you could start with $1,000. I feel like at least if you're starting, a start is a start. And then as you continue to grow, you'll be more motivated to put any extra money that you could put into the account. So the monthly contribution, let's say you were able to do a $500 monthly contribution. You're like, you know what? I'm going to sacrifice. I'm going to do a $500 monthly contribution. And then you're going to do over a period of 3 years. This is going to be the same APY of 4.5. Interest earned within a 3-year period is going to be $1,348, which I think is still good, because remember, you started with a smaller deposit, but let's say every tax time you're like putting more money into it or something like that. Or maybe you pick up a part-time job and you're like, I'm going to put 50% of that into it. Maybe you could put a little bit more money. And then, so your total contributions over a 3-year period would have been $18,000, and your initial deposit of $1,000. That's still $20,000 over a 3-year period. But remember, you started with $1,000 and then you contributed $500 every single month. I recommend a high yield savings account. A high interest savings account is a great step if you're looking to do passive income. Maybe you're trying to think of a business idea or whatever the case might be, and you're like, you know what, but in the meantime, I want my money to work for me. I want to recommend this. I'm definitely looking into it. I actually found this out through my dad. My dad was asking me questions about it, and I was like, well, let me look into it. And so I looked into it, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to open up an account. I definitely want to recommend, you know, you guys take your time, look into this, do your research. If you have to go into the bank, go in and ask questions. I think this is a great tool to use while you're just, it's better than a regular savings account. Why put your money in a regular savings account if you can put your money into a high interest, high yield savings account and let your money make you money? I think that's one of the smartest things you could do. And I wish I would have known about this in my 20s. Like, instead of me running to the mall, you know, on Saturdays, like I could have just been putting half of that into this account, and imagine where this account would be. So I'm speaking to somebody out there. You know, if you feel like this would be something great for you, I definitely encourage you to go do it. I think a lot of us, if not all of us, should be looking into this. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me down below. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you check out these videos. I think you would be interested in them, and I'll see you there. Take care. Bye.